Now entering Walt Disney World in Florida. And today I am heading to Disney's Hollywood Studios. I have really wanted to visit Hollywood Studios recently due to some major attractions that have opened in recent years, including Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, with Rise of the Resistance, which looks amazing, and Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. I didn't get a picture of this because I was driving, but sadly since my visit they tore down the classic roadside Tower of Terror sign, which is a bummer. And I have made it back to Disney's Hollywood Studios. I love this park. Here at the entrance is the Crossroads of the World, a full-scale replica of the sign for the Crossroads of the World in Hollywood, which was the first outdoor shopping mall in America. The theming of Hollywood Boulevard is absolutely fantastic. The entire thoroughfare is lined by wonderful Art Deco buildings reminiscent of the golden age of Hollywood. The park is technically not opened yet, but they are allowing people to pile into Hollywood Boulevard for rope drop, and clearly I wasn't the only one with this idea. Hollywood Studios is going to be packed today. At the end of Hollywood Boulevard is the iconic Chinese Theater. The facade is a full-scale replica of Grauman's Chinese Theater in Hollywood.
Welcome to Disney's Hollywood Studios, the most popular movie and television studio in the world. Your day promises all the action and excitement of the wonderful world of show business.
Don't push anyone out of the way.
Come join your favorite Disney stars in the place where dreams come true. Welcome to Disney's Hollywood Studios.
And now the mad rush begins towards Toy Story Land. I'm going to have to deal with some long lines today, but I wanted to get Slinky Dog Dash out of the way because I really don't want to wait an hour and a half in the Florida sun for that. Toy Story Land, as well as the newest expansion of the park, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, are featured in separate videos that are linked in the description. I have now exited Galaxy's Edge onto Grand Boulevard. I really want to eat at the Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater someday. I have returned to the center of the park at the Chinese Theater. While the structure was originally home to the Great Movie Ride, the structure is now home to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, and there is an awesome neon sign above the entrance now. The Chinese Theater, along with Hollywood Boulevard, are original to the park, which opened in 1989. Of course, I did ride Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway for the first time today, but that is featured in a separate video. Here's a cameraman statue, a memorial to the spirit of Hollywood. This is the Brown Derby, a replication of the Hollywood Brown Derby restaurant. The Brown Derby was a chain. The original restaurant was in a derby-shaped hat, but this one is based on the second location that opened in 1929. It was built in the Mission Revival style. That restaurant was heavily intertwined with Hollywood history. Clark Gable supposedly proposed to Carole Lombard there. Also, the Shirley Temple drink and the Cobb salad were invented there. Sadly, the real Brown Derby in Hollywood no longer stands, but this replica is pretty cool. I actually got to eat there last time I was here. The interior, like the real Brown Derby, is filled with actor caricatures, so that was a lot of fun. Now I'm going to start heading down Sunset Boulevard, which was added onto the park in 1994. Ominously looming over Sunset Boulevard is the Hollywood Tower Hotel. That is where I am headed next. Many of these wonderful Art Deco buildings are tributes to former Hollywood structures. I also like the vintage billboards atop some buildings. The interior of this building, based on the Carthay Circle Theater, is beautiful. Here's the Anaheim produce stand, representative of Anaheim, California before Disneyland. This is actually the entrance to Fantasmic, which is the greatest show at Walt Disney World. I saw it last time I was here and I was extremely impressed. Sadly, it has not been happening since the pandemic started, and it would be many years before it would return. The entrance to Fantasmic is now being used as part of the queue for the Tower of Terror. The Twilight Zone Tower of Terror is one of the most incredible attractions of Walt Disney World. It is definitely among my favorite rides. It has some competition here at Hollywood Studios now with Rise of the Resistance, but this is an innovative masterpiece. The Hollywood Tower Hotel is set in the 1930s. By this point it has become dilapidated due to some paranormal activity and the disappearance of hotel guests. For the exterior and interior design, the Imagineers did study and take inspiration from the Mission Inn in Riverside, California, which is an authentic Spanish Revival hotel from that era. The Hollywood Tower Hotel is 199 feet tall, the second tallest ride at Walt Disney World, just 6 inches short of Expedition Everest. The attraction takes up the narrative of a potential Twilight Zone story, so it essentially allows victims to experience a Twilight Zone episode, which is an awesome concept. The Hollywood Tower Hotel itself is incredibly detailed, and there's some really eerie 1930s and 1940s music playing. Apparently the hotel was built in 1917. Alright, this is the lobby, though I'm getting rushed through. And now we'll be heading into one of the 2 creepy library pre-show rooms.
Have you done this before?
One locked this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound. A dimension of sight. A dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You just crossed over into the Twilight Zone. This, as you may recognize, is a maintenance service elevator, still in operation, waiting for you. We invite you, if you dare, to step aboard, because in tonight's episode, you are the star, and this elevator travels directly to the Twilight Zone.
Now we make our way into the dank and dark boiler rooms to board a service elevator. The theming is so good.
One stormy night long ago, 5 people stepped to the door of the elevator. That door is opening once again, and this time it's opening for you.
Hold on. You're good, buddy.
To discover what lies beyond the fifth dimension, beyond the deepest, darkest in a tower of terror.
Oh my god. Hold on.
friendly word of warning. Something you won't find in any guidebook. The next time you check into a deserted hotel in the dark side of Hollywood, make sure you know just what kind of vacancy you're filling, or you may find yourself a permanent resident of the Twilight Zone.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you for staying with us. Check out right out this way.
Well, that was awesome. That experience is really hard to describe. It is just amazing. I have heard that that doll is an authentic prop from an old Twilight Zone episode. Of course, there is a gift shop. Unfortunately, that's the only time I'll be able to ride it on this trip, but it was incredible. And I really hope they never close or retheme this ride. They changed the version at Disney's California Adventure, but this one always has been considered the best thematically, so Disney, please do not touch it. There's also the Rock and Roller Coaster, but they don't allow filming, so I'm not going to do that. Now heading back down Sunset Boulevard. I like the Route 66 sign out here. The Mother Road does go through Hollywood. Here's a map of the Pacific Electric Railway trolley lines. I did stop into Walt Disney Presents, a really great Disney museum here at Hollywood Studios with some impressive artifacts. All that is featured in a separate video. That's the Hyperion Theater. Here's the recently remodeled animation courtyard arch. I got a mobile ordered lunch from the ABC commissary. They had a vegan burger. It was edible. This structure is inspired by the Mayan Theater in LA. These structures are part of the Echo Park neighborhood, including the 50s Primetime Cafe, which is another restaurant here I would really like to eat at someday. This is the SS Down the Hatch on Echo Lake. This lake is inspired by the famed Echo Park Lake in Los Angeles. Another resident of this Echo Lake is Gertie the Dinosaur, which is inspired by an early non-Disney animated character named Gertie the Dinosaur from 1913. Walt apparently had a lot of admiration for that early cartoon. Gertie is also another example of California crazy architecture, probably taking inspiration from the giant Cabazon dinosaurs of Southern California. The Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular is still closed due to the pandemic as of June 2021. A special Mickey Mouse cartoon called Vacation Fun is being showed here at Hollywood Studios, and Mickey Mouse himself is coming by. Back on Grand Avenue, of course I have to visit the Muppets Courtyard and see MuppetVision 3D. There's this great fountain of Miss Piggy as the Statue of Liberty. MuppetVision 3D is a special show that opened here at Disney MGM Studios in 1991. It was one of the final projects of Jim Henson, who passed away in 1990 before it was opened and completed. Actually, they opened this attraction on the first anniversary of his death. It is a really fun show with some audio animatronics of the Muppets, so I'll show most of the presentation. The legend himself, Kermit the Frog, wore that tuxedo during the telethon to save the Muppets Theater in the 2011 Muppets reboot.
Come on, guys, I need you to... Hey, hold it. You're not a penguin, you're a chicken. I told you chickens to stay on the other side of the road. Okay, why did this chicken cross the road? Oh, that's funny. Hey, penguins, I got a joke. Why did the chicken cross the road?
Dropped your pot. Oh!
You are not Mickey Mouse, you're a rat.
Rat snack. Besides, these tourists, what do they know?
You're just saying that they might not go to the Star Wars show.
Get up. Son, please take over.
Welcome everyone to MuppetVision 3.
Please note that the top row of the theater on the right is reserved for our guests traveling wheelchairs and their parties.
The theater itself is highly detailed, with lots of Muppet allegorical figures as little architectural motifs. An animatronic of the Swedish chef is stationed in that projector contraption.
Sorry, lady. Yeah, probably took the job for the halibut.
Sorry, boss. Hi, ho, Kermit Frog here, and welcome to MuppetVision 3D. Now, let me show you around our research center. See, here in this modern high-tech facility... Hey, careful! Here in this modern high-tech facility, we have perfected MuppetVision 3D, a new film process which we're about to demonstrate. Now, working the projector is an old friend of ours, the Swedish chef. Chef, everything okay? Exactly. And our demonstration includes a little song from this piece. Did I say little? I meant to say it's a huge show-stopping major song from Miss Piggy. That's more like it. Good.
And here's something I wanted to spring on you.
Next time, Fozzie. Okay? And now, if you'll come this way, so instead, I'd like to introduce you to the guys who invented MuppetVision, and they can show you some of their... right now, I'd like to turn you over to Dr. Bunsen Honeydew and his assistant, Beaker.
Well, thank you, Mr. Kermit. Today, let's look at the advancements we've been working on for MuppetVision. Beaker, would you turn on the machine? Machine will now generate the first living 3D effect just by flicking a simple switch. I'm Waldo, the spirit of 3D. Thank you, Peter. Ooh, cute outfit. What's this? Don't you just hate it when your nose runs? Ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing to worry about, but please keep your heads down. I'm bouncing on people's heads. Beaker, activate the inflatomatic. The what? Hurry, Beaker, hurry. Great, now I can start my own football team. Beaker, we'll have to try the vacuum muppet. Yes.
Seems to have been temporarily sucked up, but what is that?
Hey, Kermit, see, it's my new remote control banana cream pie. Hey, Kermit, watch this.
Ozzy, that's terrible.
You're right. Needs more sugar.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the first musical portion of our demonstration, we have Miss Piggy in a wonderful 3D number. That's you, Penguins.
Doesn't it look beautiful? Yeah, too bad you're gonna spoil it with a pig.
La 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 la. Oh, sun shining bright above you. Soft breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in the sycamore tree. Every minute to me. Look in my eyes and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you miss me. While I'm alone and blue as can be. Dream a little dream of me. No troubles as life bubbles on, dear. Still craving your kiss. Oh, I get you. Knock it out.
But it was going so well. But I was just doing 3D. Guess I won't be needing this.
What's that?
It was for the big water skiing finale.
Hey, buddy, what are you doing?
What do you mean?
You are ruining this film.
Well, I was just trying to help. I didn't mean anything.
Go away. Go away.
Does anybody know the way out of this film? Hey, you got a map down there? Well, you come with me if you like. I just got fired and I'm running away.
Hey, sweetheart, that's a great effect.
Hey, Fozzie, Kermit! What is it? Bean Bunny ran away!
Oh, no.
Yes, sir!
Hey, we gotta find him.
I know! Everybody spread out and look for me!
Right.
I'll go this way. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll continue the show in just a moment. But in the meantime, if you see a rabbit, holler!
any help in the movie.
This is a very moving moment.
Yeah, I wish they'd move it to Pittsburgh.
Hey, Bean! What are we doing sticking around here? Let's burn rubber! What's that? He's Waldo, my 3D friend, and we're both leaving the movie. Right?
Bean, if you leave, you'll miss all the fireworks.
Right, yeah! Fireworks? Ooh, okay, I'll stay. But I want to help.
Gee, is there anything Bean can do in the final number?
Gosh, maybe Bean could set off the fireworks.
That sounds great! Yeah, and I'll stay and help. I love fireworks!
Okay. Sam, are you about ready?
Yes, it's a glorious 3-hour finale.
You got a minute and a half. Okay, everybody, get ready. Ladies and gentlemen, the Muppets proudly present the final demonstration of MuppetVision 3D. difficulties, but I do wish to assure you that no one was hurt and this theater suffered only minor damage. So thank you very much for coming to see this demonstration of MuppetVision technology, and enjoy the rest of your stay and come see us again sometime.
They'll never recognize me now. Forward!
Show? We can't, you old fool! We're bolted to the seats!
I love that show. It's another classic here at Hollywood Studios, and being a final project of Jim Henson, I really hope Disney lets it be. There's a zany gift shop with giant Kermit statues outside. I really like the Muppet Courtyard area, and back in the day there was an idea to recreate the Great Movie Ride here, but with Muppet parodies. I think that is something they should add on because it could be amazing. While I had accomplished most of my goals here at Hollywood Studios, my day took a pretty bad turn, as yet another storm rolled through while I was in Toy Story Land. Florida weather is really crazy. I was walking over to finally get on Rise of the Resistance, as I had difficulty getting a boarding pass. For a lot of the day I didn't know if I would be able to do it, but I secured a 1 p.m. boarding pass, and I was heading over there, but it started raining, and I guess some water got into my DSLR camera and it broke. I spent a long time in a Galaxy's Edge bathroom trying to dry it out and save it, but alas it was done for, and I was pretty devastated because one of the things I've been wanting to film the most was Rise of the Resistance, and I still had 2 more days at Walt Disney World, so losing my camera was a big problem. I did still do Rise of the Resistance, and it was awesome, and I just filmed it on my phone, which turned out to work fine. I just had to pick and choose what I wanted to film during the rest of my time at Walt Disney World, and I wasn't able to make the in-depth videos I was hoping to make. Otherwise, I did have a fun time at Hollywood Studios, and I did finally get to see Galaxy's Edge, ride Rise of the Resistance and Runaway Railway, along with some old favorites, despite the significant changes and re-theming of recent years. If you enjoyed this video, then please like it, share it, and subscribe to my channel. Also check out my other Disney Park videos, including the 5 other videos I filmed here at Hollywood Studios today. Those are linked in the description. Thanks for watching.